Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Veda and this is The Simple Budget. Here on my channel, I show you how my family is using the zero-based budgeting method in order to get out of debt and simplify our financial life. If that sounds like content that you're interested in, I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button and join our little crew here. And with that being said, let's get into today's video. All right, everyone. Well, happy Friday to you. Happy first full week of January. I hope that your New Year's resolutions are going well and that you are accomplishing all the things that you set out to do so far this year. I know it's early in the year, but all those little bits add up. So the first week counts too. Anyway, I wanted to take a moment really quickly just to say thank you to all of you for your lovely, lovely comments and encouragement and excitement along with us on our one-year debt update video that I posted on Wednesday. My husband and I have both been reading the comments as they've come in, and it's just been so fantastic. You guys are so sweet, so kind, so encouraging. And I just cannot believe how fortunate I am to be on the receiving end of so much love and kindness from you guys. So thank you so much for that. And actually, while I'm sitting here playing with it, one of you asked me if this was a Christmas present from my husband, and the answer is yes. It was. I added it to my list this year. I actually keep a running Christmas list throughout the year of things that I would like to have, but won't purchase for myself, so that I have a nice Christmas list to give to my family, because we do all exchange presents. And this was on my list. I can't think right now which it was either an Etsy shop or just another small business that showed up in my Instagram feed, because we all know that Instagram algorithm is legit. It knows you better than you know yourself. And whenever I've had jewelry or small businesses for a variety of different interests of mine pop up on my Instagram feed, I'm always just like, how did you know I was gonna love this? And so this was one of those things. I cannot think of it though. And so I will just go ahead and leave it linked below for you guys if you're interested. Don't buy it if you can't afford it. Don't buy it if it's not in budget. But I love it so much. And it was very thoughtful. And I was so happy to be on the receiving end of it. So anyways, today's video is our weekly check-in. And if you happen to be new to my video, because I did get some new subscribers after my debt confession update from Wednesday. And if you happen to be new to cash budgeting and cash stuffing, I'll just go ahead and do a quick overview with you guys. So 1 year ago, I was a newbie just like you, and I had no idea what this was. A cash stuffing video showed up in my YouTube algorithm quite unexpectedly, because I'd never ever watched anything like that on YouTube before. But what we do here is zero-based budgeting. And that means that we come up with a plan for every single dollar of income that comes into our home. And if you go watch any of my budget with me's, I will leave my most recent one linked for you right now. You'll see how we make that plan work. And then I take that budget and I split it into however many weeks of pay there are in the month. And then I cash stuff every single week for the categories of our budget that we pay cash with. And then on Fridays, I check in with you guys, because we live in a modern world where there are debit cards and online purchases. And so anytime we make a debit card purchase or an online purchase from a category that we cash stuff for, we have to go ahead and return that money back to the bank. And so this is the video that I do every single week, where I reconcile those purchases and we do it together. And it's actually really fun, because you kind of throughout the year will get a picture for how we spend money, or in some cases how we save money, because we don't spend all that we cash stuff for. And a lot of my regular visitors to my channel, my regular subscribers will say that these are their favorite videos because we kind of catch up a little bit and shoot the breeze and stuff. So it's always a good time. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out my cash tracking, or my expense tracker rather, from my budget planner here. And then we can go ahead and jump right into it. This binder is from Jumping Fox Designs. They are available on Amazon, so I'll go ahead and link that below for you if you're interested in this binder. I love it so much. It's what I keep my budget planner in that I have designed. Oh, and my teller slips, just because they're readily accessible here and easy for me to deal with when they're right here. So my budget planner, I'll just be quick. My budget planner is available in my Etsy shop. I have it available as a digital budget planner that you can use on a notes app on your tablet, or in printable versions that you can use over and over and over again. And actually, for the first 2 weeks of January, I am having 20% off of my entire shop. That even includes digital downloads that I have that are for $1.50. You'll get 25% off of that too. Everything is 25% off so that you can start off 2024 disciplining yourself with your finances and getting your, but goodness gracious, English is hard today, getting your financial life in order. So anyways, I'll pop into January and go ahead and go back here to my expense tracker. And I'm going to just pull it out here because, well, you know what? I'm going to leave it in the planner today, and I will just go ahead and zoom you guys into it. Look at that. We're like almost, oh, but you know what? Now my candle is not, you know what? We're going to sacrifice the tree so that we can get the camera in frame, or the candle in frame, because isn't it cozy? It's so cozy. Anyway, these are the things that I do for my channel. Anyways, here we go. So we will just go ahead and jump right into this week's expenses. Actually, you know what? Let me grab, just so that I don't have, my sheet is so messy this week. My husband was probably like, well, I know I was driving him nuts when I kept saying, wait, no, it's not that purchase, it's this one. So anyways, let me just make sure. Yeah, you guys are reasonably zoomed in here. So this is what we do. I go ahead and I go over the purchase and tell you a little bit about it just in case it's interesting. If it's not, we just kind of zoom past it. So first up, on January 2nd, we had a Dollar General purchase. We ran out of dishwasher pods, and so I just ran really quickly to buy like a small little pack of them from the Dollar General that's closest to my house. It was $5.57, but I will be returning $6 to the bank because we only have bills in these binders. And for those of you who are new, the change, this overage of change just kind of builds up in our checking account and serves kind of like as a buffer or a miscellaneous expense fund for if we ever have like weird little miscellaneous expenses, which don't really come up now that we've kind of really firmed up our budget over the last year. So, but anyway, that change just kind of sits in our checking account until we decide what to do with it. This is one of my many mistakes on this expense tracker, so please bear with me. Also on the second, we had an Amazon purchase. It was actually for home maintenance. We needed some Gorilla Glue because, oh my gosh, I was so mad. So I purchased salt and pepper grinders. You guys will probably remember this if you've been watching my channel. I don't know, maybe like 2 months ago, month and a half ago, something like that, from the Hearth and Hand section at Target. It's Chip and Joanna Gaines line. And the salt shaker like broke a bit on us. And so my husband was like, well, let's see if we can Gorilla Glue it before we buy a brand new one. And so we did. We needed Gorilla Glue anyway, so we went and picked that up for $9.28, but I'll be returning $10 to the bank. Another Amazon purchase, this time for household, and I don't quite remember what it was. Oh, there's my ice machine. Anyway, $25.71, and I'm gonna I'll be returning $26 to the bank. I wish I could remember what that was, but I'm really struggling. Next up on Amazon, we're gonna get into a Veda story with this one. So it's toiletries, and the total cost was $44.45. I'll be returning $45 to the bank. So I actually purchased castor oil because I don't know if you know this, but it's actually supposed to help with eyelash growth. And I have noticed, actually, I think it has made a difference in the length of my eyelashes. But even more importantly than that, because I do a lash lift on myself, it's like, a chemical. And so it can dry out your lashes and stuff. And so it's super moisturizing. And castor oil is just kind of good for that kind of stuff. And I use it as a makeup remover also, actually, because it's natural and moisturizing and helps my lashes grow. So it's just a total package there. And then I also ended up buying some shampoo because I think I've mentioned to you guys before, we use that Everyone soap, but it's just kind of like basically a hand soap. And I think it was too harsh for hair because I noticed it was like drying my hair out, but also causing my scalp to get like super duper oily because it was so drying. That it was causing my scalp to like overproduce oils. And so I found another clean shampoo on the Environmental Working Group's website and used it for the first time yesterday. And I gotta tell you, like already I've noticed a difference. My oil production on my scalp was way, way, way down yesterday. So I'm gonna call that one a win for now until further notice. But I was super pleased with that purchase. So anyways, next up in classic Veda fashion, we have a Target purchase for $98.91. And I break this down into a couple different categories. This one I was super excited about. So this is coming from mine, $19. I found a blazer, a beautiful blazer actually, that was originally like $40 or something, but it was in the clearance section because obviously all of the brands now, even though it's January, are moving into spring and summer. I've seen bathing suits out now, like, which is crazy to me, even in Texas. And so I was like, oh, I've been kind of wanting, it's like a charcoal gray and it has some like window pane, like just really delicate lines throughout it too, which I really like, not like a plaid, but that like thin window pane pattern. It's hard to explain. Anyway, I was really, really pleased with it. And for $19, you just can't beat it. And something I was also super excited about because, as I've mentioned 1,000 times here, I'm tall. The sleeves were long enough and the body was long enough. So yay for oversized products because it actually makes it nice for people who are tall because then they're long enough for us. So thanks everyone for these trends. Next up was toiletries. I just needed contact solution. It was $18. I'm returning $18 to the bank. And for groceries, it was $61.91. And we left this in the bank because if you'll recall, I don't even remember which video I posted it in, but I didn't realize that there were 5 Fridays in December. And so I actually only cash stuffed for 4 Fridays and it didn't impact like our budget or anything. We still had the extra grocery money that we needed, but we just left it in the bank instead of cash pulling it. So that's why I don't have to return the grocery money to the bank. This is where it gets wonky. So this purchase was an Etsy purchase. I purchased some beautiful thank you cards that I'm actually going to leave linked for you guys below so that you can support the small business if you are able to. But I purchased some thank you cards so that I can send thank you cards back to every person who sends me something in my P.O. box, which I'm so, so grateful for. I just think it's so sweet of you guys to send me things. And so I found these, guys, they're just really so beautiful. In fact, I'll put a picture up on the screen for you now so that you can see them. But I'll also leave the link for the thank you notes that I purchased down below as well. Anyway, so it took me a second to realize what this purchase was because I have another Etsy purchase a little bit further down and it's for my sister's birthday. She's a January baby. And so I got the 2 purchases mixed up. And so that's why, I was interrupted by my daughter. But anyway, so it took us a second to kind of reconcile all of this, but I'm pulling this one from materials and I'm going to be returning $34 to the bank. Next up is a purchase from Canva. I ordered new thank you cards from them to put in all of my Etsy orders, which I'm really excited about. I designed them and they printed beautifully and I'm so excited to be including them in my orders from now on. So yay. It's going to be coming from my shipping supplies category and they were $38 and I will be returning $38 to the bank. Next up is an Apple purchase for $74.19. I gifted my husband some Star Wars movies that he wanted for Christmas, but because he ordered so many of them, he wanted to purchase some of them himself, and so we split this cost between the two of us. So he's going to be paying $40 back to the bank, and I paid the $34.19, but he just told me to return $34 to the bank, and he pulled the 19 cents from our virtual coin jar, where I mentioned up earlier, up here, where we kind of track our extra change for little miscellaneous purchases here and there. Next up, this was just a doctor visit for my husband, and then like the associated, I don't know, like, what is it called? Like lab cost or something for it. So I just put doctor because I didn't want to like, out where he was going or wherever. It's going to come from our medical fund. It was $9.06, and we'll just be returning $9 to the bank because we pulled the 6 cents from our coin jar. Next up, okay, so you guys will remember that Madewell was having a sale, and the sweater that I had asked for Christmas that I didn't get for Christmas, not complaining, it was expensive, and I got pretty much everything else on my list, so I'm not upset about it. I was going to buy it for myself, and one or two of you encouraged me to in the comments, and I kept like hemming and hawing over it, and then it sold out in my size, and I'm so bummed about it. But to make myself feel better, I went over to Free People and I purchased a couple shirts over there that I had been eyeing for some time anyway. And I was like, I'm not going to miss out on this opportunity since I missed out on the other opportunity. And so the total was $145.06. We pulled some of it from clothes and some of it from my spending. Even though none of these things were necessities, we have the wiggle room in our clothes budget, and my husband didn't seem to be bothered by it. So we're going to be pulling $45 from clothes and $100 from mine. Even though the 6 cents is there, we're going to pull that from our coin jar. Next up was a toll purchase. My husband went through a toll. We don't usually do that because tolls in Texas are absolutely insanely highly priced. But he was running late, and so he just went on the expressway, and so it was a $10 purchase, and we're just going to go ahead and pull that from car expenses. This was the aforementioned Etsy purchase for my sister. She wanted some earrings for her birthday, and so I went ahead and purchased one of the pairs that she had asked for. It was $20.08 because they just so happened to be on sale, and so I'll be returning $20 to the bank. And then also next up, actually, for my sister for her birthday, she asked for, my sister is like something of a hobby gardener. And so she wanted some herbs, some like herb seeds. And so I purchased, they were on her Christmas list, but nobody purchased them for her. And so I decided to buy them for her birthday. And so they were $9.99. I got them from Amazon, even though she had found them on Etsy or something, but I found the exact same brand and everything on Amazon. Thank God for Amazon. And it was, I'm just going to be returning $10 to the bank from gifts for that as well. Oh, can you guys still see? Looks like it, yes. Oh, and that was it. That was it for today. So look at that. All right, so then what I'm gonna go ahead and do, interrupted again. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys back out so that we can just add all of this stuff up and then unstuff the cash. All right, I went ahead and pulled the sheet out because I need some space here to actually like put the money after I unstuff it from my envelopes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and zoom you guys through adding up what my total is gonna be at the end, and then we will go ahead and actually get into the unstuffing. So here we go. All right, so at the end of this, we should have $464. I'm gonna just go ahead and write that down because I like to be able to make sure that I have my total at the end, and sometimes I need to use my calculator to add expenses together. So I have to find my cash tray. I just had it. Oh, there it is. I don't even know if it's going to be on camera for you guys, but it helps me, yeah, like barely. It helps me just organize my cash after I unstuff. So what we will do first is pop into our high priority because we've got household and home maintenance and toiletries, and there's just a lot of those purchases in here today. So I'm just going to do that. So first up, we've got household. And I know I'm gonna be a little shy on this, but we are stuffing it a little bit extra this month, so it's not gonna matter. I'll just be able to take it out of what we're gonna be stuffing throughout the month. So here we go. So I got 6 there, 26. Oh, that's it. Okay, so 32. I think I only have 14 in it for now though, but that's okay. Oh, here we go. Yep, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so minus 14. So that means I am $18 shy, which is fine. So I just have to make a note of it here. So minus 18. And then I have to make a note in my cash stuffing plan for January that I am stuffing at 18 less than what I had planned to stuff it this week. So I'll just put minus 18. There we go. All right, and that's how I handle that, by the way. If I'm ever shy in an envelope, I just will stuff it less the following week. So let me just go ahead, I'll put a line through there, and I have a 0 balance for now, and put a check mark next to both of those. All right, next up I have home maintenance, and I'm grabbing $10 from there. Oh wait, I think home maintenance is up this way. Yes, $10 from home maintenance. And remaining in home maintenance, I have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 55, 65, 75, 80, 1 and 2. So 282 in home maintenance. We could afford the glue. 282. And put a check mark there. And then we have toiletries. Quite a bit is coming out of toiletries this week. 45 plus 18. And that's it. So 63 is coming out of toiletries. Let's see if we have it. 10, 25, 35, 45, 55, 60, 1, 2, and 3. Oh my gosh, I have $1 left in toiletries. That's hilarious. Hey, but at least we had it. It's my hair. So we've got $1, and I am not going to pull that from the dollar savings challenge because evidently I need all the money I can get in toiletries. But also, at least I'll have change. Oh wait, 10s. What did I put? All right, so 5s and 1s. Alrighty, that works. Let's see what other high priority sinking funds we have here. Medical. I need $9 from medical. Oop. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 9. There we go. So remaining in medical, I have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, and 50. So 250 remaining in medical, which is a number I like. I want it to be more, but 250 will do for now. Medical, here we go. 250, and put a check mark. All right, and then I know we have one more here, car expenses. I need $10 from there. Love it when I open right up to it. $10. And now in car expenses, we have 100, 200, 25, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 240 in car expenses. There we go. 240, and I just remembered I have to pull from close too. Close is in our high priority sinking funds, and that's going to be $45. So do I have a 5? I do. 20, 40. and 5. So remaining in close, we have 100, 200, 20, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 250. Seems to be a good number for us this week. So 250 remaining in close. And I'll put a check mark there. I think that's going to do it for our high priority sinking funds. Now we'll pop into low priority sinking funds. And let's see. Yep, go right back to my husband and I spending. So we'll do for my husband first because we're pulling 40 from him. Oops. 20, 40. And remaining in his, he has 500 in the bank, 6, 7, 50, 60, 70, 85, 95, 800, 5, 6, and 7. Wow. 807. I can't get my place order. There we go. 807. And okay, so now in mine, we have to pull a little bit. So 19 plus 34 plus 100. So 153 from mine. I actually still have some of my money in my wallet, but all right. Hopefully that's the last interruption of the video, but I'm pulling 153 from mine, right? Yeah, 150, oh, come on. Okay, 155, and I will pull back 2. And I actually have more than this, but I left some of my money in my wallet because I went out with work friends the other day. So now in my envelope, I have 20, 40, 60, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it's actually more than 64, but it's fine. Oops. For now, I at least have some general idea of what I'm expecting to have in my envelope. 64, hers, and hers. Okay, and then let me just double check here that I don't have any other low priority sinking funds. I don't. So let me pop into holiday because we do have to grab some from gifts. Oh, I didn't put a line through here. That's going to be confusing for me if I don't. Okay, so I'm pulling 30 from gifts. Gifts is, yeah, right up front. All right, so I'll put in a 50 and grab a 20 back. And so now in gifts, we have 100, 200, 21, 2, and 3. So 223. Let's see. 223. And put check marks there. And then last up, we just have my business sinking funds. So we're gonna go into materials and shipping supplies. So from materials, I need 34. Oops, there we go. 25, oh, oops. All right, maybe I'll just put the, why can't I pick this up? 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Yeah, I need to put in the 50 and just get changed. Not changed. 50 minus 34. I'm getting 16 back. Wow, I really sent that one for a loop. So 10, 15, and 16. And remaining in my materials envelope, I have 100, 200, 50, 70, 85, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 297. 297, 297, 297. Oh, I put that in the wrong one. Okay, and then shipping supplies, I need $38. All right, I guess I'm pulling the 50 again. 50 minus 38. I'm getting 12 back. 10, 11, 12. And so now in shipping supplies, I have 20, 30, 40, 1, and 2. So $42 left in shipping supplies. Alrighty. So I think that's everything. So now I should be, because I do have less $18 because of my my missing, or not missing, I'm just shy for my household. So I should have 464 minus 18. So I should have 446 right here. So wish me luck. Here we go. 150, 250, 300, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 95, 400, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 446. We did it. Goodness gracious. All right. That's it. We managed to track all of the expenses for this week. Make sure that we do not overdraw our bank accounts. And that is good news. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, I would love it so much if you gave me a thumbs up and left me a comment down below. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, it's a great time to do so. Maybe you're new to budgeting and cash stuffing and you want to learn a little bit more. And I really do try to explain myself as I go along so that I'm not leaving anybody in the dark. And I or somebody in the community will answer any questions that you have in the comments as well. There's a lovely group of people who follow along here and answer questions to comments before I can even get to them sometimes, which takes me a while. So anyways, I hope that you guys have a fantastic weekend, that you enjoy doing something quiet and cozy. And I will see you guys back here again on Monday for the first cash stuffing of 2024. So I'm very excited about that. And again, remember, if you are in the market, if you are financially able to, I am running that sale in my Etsy shop until Monday the 15th. I think that's going to be the last day of it. So enjoy if you're able. And I will see you guys on Monday. Bye, everyone.